It's a lot.
Meek Mill and P. Diddy matching outfits picture goes viral after Meek Mill comes up in this lawsuit, right? You got this lawsuit where this dude is suing P. Diddy and people been going through it. He brought, I believe, a Young Miami name came up in it, like about her cousin, doing some things.
Meek Mill ka namabik ni scandal minarahahayim kahajarahay kwas Diddy ko khilaf kuch ahem batin baradihe. Reports ke mutabik, sarkar ne Diddy ko khilaf kuch sabut kodhe norab Meek ki gawahi par barosa kar rahi hai. Saryabikej rahi hain ke Meek kej ka samni bolia gaya, tahanas Diddy se mutala kerang kwen tafsilat share ki. Is Doran audio recording be samyashan Meek ko Diddy kanam leet suna jasakta hai jo is mammal ko or be mashkuk bana rahahai.
Cause you missed this. Meek Mills. Well, he said a Philly rapper. You understand? And it was redacted in the paperwork to that because first of all, it had Meek Mills, it had Stevie J, they had redacted their names, and they had Usher, and they redacted their names and just said a performer of the Super Bowl and a Philly rapper. Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion, my man, listen here, man. My dudes in Philly, I got some real strong dudes in Philly. They don't play that shit. And they probably embarrassed for the fact to see that Meek Mills, one of the street guys that came out of there, got caught up in this Hollywood whereas that he's dressing the same he dressing like Diddy. My man, you go to a party, dog, and the nigga got the same shirt you got on, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm walking around in a t-shirt. And then, not to blow Meek Mills up out the water or anything like that, it was said that they checked his Google search and all the other shit, and he was searching for some online gay porn and all that other shit like that.
Oh, wow.
That shit is crazy, bro. But listen, those are what, it's crazy that money, that lifestyle, and you trying to fit into something get you. These guys never set out to do all this shit. Meek Mills, when he got into the game, he didn't set out to be questioning about his manhood with Diddy. But he put himself in that position.
Diddy kuray parpeli bisawala tegehen, lekin harilzam kyo sachmana nahi jasakta. Industry ka kucha frad jays Keith D. Diddy kameshar party sanaras hain magar surfunka gusa jashibet scandal kasabut nahi hain.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is boxer. His name Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. The broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the fuck is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen her there. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on, you know. Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know how they fucking fell out or nothing like that. They was road dogs, you know what I'm saying? They even got pictures of him. He got on that blue sweater with the turtleneck. Him and him hugged up like this with the black hat. Have you ever seen that picture?
Nah, I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I came across it.
Yeah. That picture there, they was at that party that day. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of weird shit. That whole fucking, yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, bunch of, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no gay basher or nothing. I mean, none of that shit, but that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That whole party was weirdoed out. Yeah, and it was Jada Pinkett. What?
You saying the whole party was weird. What did you see at the party that made it weird? I mean, I'm confused.
I guess it was the Illuminati. It's just weird. I know I wouldn't want to be part of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school, dude, and that shit wasn't really tolerated with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hate crime, yes, but it's more tolerated these days and nothing like that. It's more, you know what I'm saying, more open now, you know what I'm saying? But back then it was kind of fishy, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of fishy, you know, but it's more, you know, out there now.
The incident y'all had with Warren G and Kid Frost, tell me about that, my man.
Okay, Kid Frost had gave a party at the House of Blues. One of our big homeboys wanted to go with us, you know what I'm saying? So he went with us and he said, ooh, you young niggas having fun. So one of Kid Frost's homies still on my big homie. But he didn't know that he was around, it was maybe about 20 of us. So the dude that socked my big homie, we beat the dog shit out of him. So my big homie, he came to. He like, that's the motherfucker? We like, yeah. And it was 2 security guards had him. Had the dude that we beat up from Kid Frost's entourage. So my big homie knocked that motherfucker out while the yellow jacket, you know, the yellow jackets with the event security, they had the dude. So my homie still knocked him out. Boom! So the dude with the yellow jacket was talking shit. Man, what the fuck is wrong with my homeboy? Knock out him too. Bam! Like, ooh. So the other one like, man, he got back. The little Jamaican dude come up talking shit. Man, are you going crazy? My homeboy socked him too. So we went down to get our car for valet. And it was the dude, it's LBC. And he like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, it's Long Beach City Crip. So my homeboy knew this dude was an imposter. If you from Long Beach, you gonna say Rolling 20s or Insane. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're a real block boy. You know what I'm saying? 19th Street. You gonna say something. A real Crip. So this nigga say he from Long Beach City Crip. My homeboy like, wait a minute. And knocked him out too. So Warren G and them was down there, him and Cedric Wallace waiting on their cars. And they seen my homeboy get busy like that. So they had left before us, went up to Fat Burgers. So we came, got in our shit. They finally brought our cars for valet. We went up to Fat Burgers. And Warren G and Cedric Wallace was up there already, you know, eating their shit and shit. So we came in there. The big homie like, hey, motherfucker. He pointed at Cedric Wallace, like, man, you been dumping us for years, man. I'm losing all my motherfucking money betting on your motherfucking ass. So Warren G was right there. He like, my homie like, man, that's a nice ass watch. So he like, man, let me try that on. You know what I'm saying? So by then, my homeboy, somebody got my homeboy attention, and he turned his head. Shit, Cedric Wallace and what's his name was in he was in a ragtop 500 Benz. This motherfucker like jumped off. I mean, he drove up off the motherfucker. He didn't even pay attention to the curve. He jumped off of the curve instead of using the, the driveway. That shit was funny as fuck. My homie like, damn, he almost bust his whole fucking engine block. Yeah, that shit was funny as a motherfucker. Like, damn. Yeah.
Diddy amesha afwahan oril samat ko gerd gira rahai. 50 Cent and Peli Lagan minsa the just Diddy ki sexuality par sawalate. Kigan claim Samye Rahian Jerhish Rahian Kadidinjid 50 Cent ka kilaf ka zashrachi ho, magarab takwe solid sabut sami nahiya.
About 50. That 50 came over my house. He met me at the apartment because I overheard the conversation about these guys wanted him dead. So he asked me, did I have a vest? I said, yeah, I got a bulletproof vest. So I had some extra vests because I used to buy them from officers and stuff like that. And he came over, he tried the vest. It was too big for him. You understand what I'm saying? The vest was too big for him. So I gave him a smaller cover for the vest pass that he had. And I had told him that those guys were going to come out and try to get him. And we had the conversation. I'm not going to mention that because I talked about it in my book. 50 then told me he was going to handle his business. But he had to go out to Cancun first because he was going to do the How to Rob the Industry song out there. They had gave him $5,000. I think he's probably get 10 or 5, but they had gave him some upfront money. So then I told him we good out at Cancun because I had met some guys who worked with the syndicate, and I used to go out there every year because I used to do the security at the door at Daddy O. So I knew this guy. He was Puerto Rican, but he was working out there with the syndicate. So if I needed something, whatever I needed, he would make sure I have it in Cancun. So now, long story short, I told 50 he was going to be good when he come out there because I was going to bodyguard him. So then he said, all right, cool. So I'm calling 50. Because he didn't show up. So then I'm walking through the hotel and his manager, got his manager name, said, yo, Big Gene, what's up? He said, I need to speak to Chaz. I said, well, what's up? He said, 50 shot. He's in ICU. They don't know if he's going to make it. I want to know if I'm all right. I'm going to be all right. I said, so what the fuck you need to speak to Chaz for? And what the fuck is you doing in the pool? If he's shot. I went and got a phone card. I paid $100 for a phone card. You only get like 10 minutes on them. And I started calling 50 phone. And this girl eventually picked up and I said, yo, tell 50 this Gene. And he said, she said, okay, Gene. I said, is he all right? She said she was going to make it. He going to be all right. I'll tell him you called. So the next time I saw 50 after that, he was, It's Your Birthday song. And we were in Puerto Rico at Jack the Rapper. And I was with the Black Hand clip, right? 50 wasn't speaking to none of them at the time. I was sitting over by the side. He came directly over to me. He said, yo, Big Gene. I said, what up, 50? He said, they can't stop what God got planned. And gave me dap and walked off. That's one of them.
Beidor takatwar lagon kukila fawazu thana aksara son nahi hota. Suze log chizarkeli apni shirwadi career main. Barson tak shibid scandals abakrahi jab tak kwon kilafil zamat samni nahi in lage.
Biggie died, Tupac died. And then there was the the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z, and then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and then it's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z.
It's all Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both fucked Aaliyah.
Jay-Z Unplugged.
Yeah.
The Jaguar Riders there,
Yeah.
Heart of the City.
Yeah. It's the 21-year anniversary.
It's the 21-year
this month.
anniversary, and I don't think we've seen nothing like that since. And I know you posted it. We're going to talk about the network, but I know you posted it and put it out there. I want you to touch on either the genius or the insanity of Jay-Z. This man, as far as what he's done since then, is, you know, either preordained, destined, or he had a plan. But it seemed like he geared himself towards it. But you were there to witness it firsthand from what he was back then. I just want you to, like, because, you know, not many people have a first.
But them shoes is hot, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be, and that's like it never happened. Moved his ass around and out of Rockefeller so tough, and then just moved right over to Def Jam. By the way, wasn't this all around the time when Aaliyah died?
Yeah.
And Beyonce's solo career was struggling? Jam on your horn now, that fucking bullshit ass record. From the Austin Powers shit, it was some of the worst shit ever. They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died. And then they brought Rich Harrison in, and your love got me thinking so crazy right now. She liked posing with him in pictures for Page Six. Aaliyah didn't. She fell in love with Dame. And Aaliyah's gone, and you know. You have to start asking yourself questions after being in this business for this long. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
Right.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over and over again? So to answer your question, I'm sure he's always going to be a billionaire, and I'm sure he's got great things to happen. I mean, look, he's got the job with the NFL. He's hooking all his friends up with the halftime shows. I mean, think about it. Think about the halftime shows. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, all Rock Nation. Now Rihanna, and then we had the whole LA thing, which of course he was involved in that, and then they pulled Mary J. Blige off to, you know, make sure she got that money for Kendall, and you know, they had that whole moment, you know, but all he's doing is using his friends and the people that he fucks with, or at least the people that signs his non-disclosure agreements. He keeps getting them the Super Bowl gigs. So I mean, like, he's doing all kinds of stuff, you know, and I do not begrudge him. It's just, if you gotta do the kind of things that he's done to get where he's gotten, well, fuck it. I don't want it that bad. I don't want nothing.
Diddy kaber main ke kankal or aji button hodi rahi hain. Kaskaran ki parties ko as a megar buhas ilagis terra ka topics par bakarn sekatarit hain. Kyunki ye mamlet kafi nesak or unsettling out hain.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping. Right, he's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter. and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, G, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man. But you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bruh, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
Harsh shocks Diddy ka khilaf chown whale and ilzamat keo nahi manta. Skubanikuliem Diddy ka sathia haith kikar kusko ger sarori torpar nishana bania daraha hayorasper has zyada scrutiny ho rahi hai.
You back on the platform, my guy?
Man, happy to be here, bruh. Representing Houston today with this Astro Rockets, the Astros on here, you know what I'm saying? The Houston Rockets, everything about Houston today, man. Salute to those people that just went out there and had to go through that I guess it was some kind of hurricane, tornado, rainstorm, whatever, man. I got a lot of family out that way, man. I just hope everybody's out there good.
Showing love to my city, man. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, man, it's, yeah, man, it was crazy, man, with that hurricane. I mean, all the power was off. So, we finally getting the power back. So, everything good.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's put some light on this right here, man. Let's go. What you got to ask me today, Mighty? What's good?
Hey, man, the first thing I want to ask you about is Ice Cube. He came out with a comment that went viral. God. He said that he feel like Diddy is being targeted. How you feel about him saying that?
My man, Ice Cube was saying if you read through the line what Ice Cube was saying, he was saying that all us or all of them has done the same Diddy been doing. And because he pissed somebody off, they targeted him. They're gonna make an example out of him. Whatever you do at this point in time, you understand, we gonna crush everything that you got to show the other people behind him. You don't come out and speak up or speak out on us. What Ice Cube was saying, brother, was that it ain't only Diddy picked on, targeted. That means there's other people that they know, but they just not gonna say anything about it. You understand? They're not gonna use them right now and put them up on a pedestal and knock them down like they doing Diddy. If Diddy hadn't done anything, if Diddy wasn't involved in anything, ain't nothing they could do to you. They could come at you, but if you got enough money like he had enough money, you understand? Whatever they say, the lies don't stand, bro. The truth stand. So Ice Cube saying that, I was a little disappointed. But what he was actually letting y'all know was this. It ain't only Diddy. There's other people. But because he came out and called those people racist, because he came out and tried to put a lawsuit against them, they gonna show him you don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's what that was all about. I met Ice Cube before. When Puff was doing a video with Fabulous in California on the beach, Ice Cube, within walking distance, was doing a beauty shop at this, it was barbershop at this place. I guess it was a barbershop right there next to the beach or whatever. He was shooting it there. So Kobe was there, Fabulous, Puff, and then we went over to the set of barbershop. I met him before, a good brother, man. But all he was saying in a slick way was that it ain't only Puff. Puff ain't the only one that's doing this. He's just being targeted about what he has said and what he did, bro.
Yeah, I know Cube, he getting a lot of backlash right now for that comment.
Yeah, he ain't the only one. Look what Misa did, bro. Puff baby mama. First she was saying, yo, you went from making hit records, 6 songs, traveling the world. Now you selling alcohol and death to the kids or something like that. And now she done came to his defense. You're gonna have people come to his defense and say things because they know that they could be next or their legacy could be gone because of what he did and how he operated. She know that Justin could lose everything that he had in Justin's name. All the people that sue him, if half of them win, that's a whole lot of money. He'll never get the endorsement. He'll never get what he had before. She see that now that Justin and anybody that's a part of him can lose what they have and not gain anything behind none of this.
So I want to ask you, your personal opinion. Do you feel like Diddy is being targeted?
Do I feel like he's being targeted?
Yeah.
I feel like that he's getting what he deserved. Point blank. Man, listen to me, man. All the stuff that he's gotten away with over the years, you know what I'm saying? smacking people, beating girls, cheating people out of their publishing or their marketing or whatever's the stuff that he did, all the stuff that he did over the years, man, he just finally, karma is
Knewelkich rahien kudidi kasal cheraski publikim et sibilkul muktalife. Yetasa dekar ki fans keo nirasha or doka mesus horahai.
You know, I love y'all when y'all act like this on YouTube, like y'all haven't been hearing Reggie Wright speak on this stuff. I told y'all, I said, real soon, it's gonna start coming out about men because Puffy is not paying for male escorts, ordering up male escorts if he's not doing it for his enjoyment. You only order up female escorts and other females if you get down like that. You don't be ordering up no male unless you want that male with you. So for all the others acting shocked and surprised, I said somebody's gonna come out and expose him real soon. And of course, that's what's happening. It's unfortunate that stuff like that happened to people. I know y'all believe in that Illuminati stuff. I don't believe in an Illuminati. I'm gonna tell y'all up front. And y'all say now because the powers in the be is not protecting Puffy is the reason that these people are coming out and suing them. No, that ain't why. Because now, once you pay out people, and that's why when he paid out that judgment, the next day I told him that was bad. Because when attorneys would take on cases and say, hey, this dude paying out this quick, he'll pay us $1 million right quick, or $300,000, whatever, if he wants stuff to go away. And, you know, I'm sure those insurance companies that he has that mainly y'all don't know is the one that be paying those things out. I try to educate y'all on is usually your company insurance companies that pay them out and make the decisions when you have the business insurance or the businesses, you have the different type of insurance that make you pay out the things. Because by the time you have all the different lawyers and stuff involved, it's just as quick to settle a case. So that's unfortunately is what's happening to Puffy. Everybody's gonna come out of the woodworks suing him. I'm not trying to say that he don't deserve any of these lawsuits. I don't believe about Meek Mills. I'm a Meek Mill fan. I don't know what happened. I noticed when he talked about it though, Meek Mills didn't deny it. Like I said, I don't want to believe that that is true, but I'm one of those like y'all. When don't say you motherfucking crazy, I ain't never did no like that. Then it's usually some smoke with that fire. And so I'm not up here saying Meek Mills was involved in that thing. I'm not saying Usher. Yeah, I am. Or Justin Bieber and all of them. Puffy gonna turn out to be our modern day. Oh, y'all about to get mad. He gonna be our modern day Michael Jackson is what Puffy turning out to be, in my opinion. That's my opinion only. Oh, I know black folks get mad when we say Michael was doing that stuff, but I believe Michael like doing things with little boys as well. That was my opinion. Y'all ask me how I know. I know a alleged victim that was around us. He's a very, very good friend with Ray J today. But anyway, oh man, it's hard for me to say whether this stuff is true or not. I'm not gonna get up there and start debating it. But y'all heard it. I've been telling y'all, Puffy been giving y'all all the signs that he's trying to come out of the closet. Hope he just finally just come out of the closet. It's obvious in 2024, we don't care. Society don't care no more. They done TV shows and all of that done brainwashed us to say half of y'all well, maybe 10% of y'all in the comment section take, and hey, that's just the era we live in. I have a problem with gay. Y'all say, well, why you care what a man doing and all that? Because that's one of the main reasons that God flooded the world and set the world on fire and did all the stuff that he did, because he was mad when he found out that men were down here having sex with animals and having sex with other men and stuff like that. That was the one thing that pissed off God. Y'all read your Bible, y'all learn. I know there's more to it than what I just explained, but that was the gist of what happened. So that's why I have a problem with homosexuality. But I know in 2024, I'm from an old school, where in the 80s and the 90s, people that were doing that were hiding it. But and now y'all out with it. So, hey, that's on y'all. But my point is, to saying that is, Puff needed just to come on out with it. Because lawsuits and stuff is going to keep people going to keep blackmailing him and threatening him, and they're trying to expose him with these things because they think that he's scared of these things coming out. And once you don't give a fuck and tell them, I don't care. Do what y'all gotta do. These were adults. These weren't kids. Everybody that did something like that wanted it. It ain't too much that's going to be happening. The next thing that's going to be happening, and after this, is now you're going to start seeing some criminal investigations getting opened. And because when you get too much of this smoke, law enforcement generally gets involved. So that'll be the next thing that will be happening to Puffy, unfortunately, for his sake. Y'all know I'm one that believes if you ain't getting psychological help, getting some type of help, and you're a victim, you got to come right away with me and tell it. Then you're a victim to me. But when you're talking about it and you haven't been getting some type of psychological help, then you 10, 15 years later want to come talk about it, y'all better not ever have me on no jury for no shit like that. Because I'm going to be like, get the fuck out of here. Why didn't you bring it up when you happened? That's what's supposed to happen to victims and victims to me. If the stuff come out immediately, not years later, not when you finally find an attorney to take the case because they find this open season and they seeing that you opening up the checkbook and stuff like that. And so that's what's happening to y'all boy Puff, P. Diddy, Brother Love, and all of that. But don't act like y'all just starting to hear it. Because I've been telling y'all, the brother is a homosexual. And he's fighting it, trying to hide it. And he needs to just come clean. And then he'll be good. Y'all remember when I told y'all that deal, on that last video? All of y'all need to apologize in the comment section too. When I told y'all that his deal wasn't, he still had that deal with Ciroc. And when I talked about it, everybody was like, oh, they already did away with him. And I told y'all, it ain't true. You can't just take stuff from, well, then y'all just see the article a couple of months later where they settled with him and they made a deal with him. I'll be trying to tell y'all stuff, but I love how y'all go listen to other motherfuckers on YouTube and all you YouTube attorneys. But when y'all want to hear stuff, know stuff, get it right, y'all know what to call. Bomb first. You get it first. That's why we bomb on first.
Epikakia Kalhai. Kani Reserordin. Like Carrion, comment Carrion or is Kahani Kane twists or updates Kaliahumian follow Carrion.